You're listening to the You Don't Know Me Yet podcast network.
Hey, you are tuned in to Two Gems and a Mic with hosts Tanisha the Diva Mahomes and Linda L.D. Dorsey. Just know, if we talking about it, you need to hear about it. Unwind and enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Two Gems and a Mic. I'm your girl LD. What's up, Diva?
Hey, what you got going on?
A whole lot going on this week. I got some stuff I'm upset about with football. It's a whole lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about basketball, but what about you? How was your weekend?
Pretty good. Pretty
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Everything didn't fall my way game wise, but pretty
Yeah,
good.
we had
Pretty
some
good
issues.
weekend. I had some friends over. We did a hibachi. It's really, really cool.
Oh yeah, your new Blackstone.
No Blackstone. I'm
Yeah.
trying to bring it in.
Yeah, you figure that out before I get there.
Yeah.
You got time.
Which has led to a power washer. You can just guess how that went out there.
Yeah, it didn't go right.
Yeah, not at all.
You power washing the Blackstone, you got problems. Yeah, you didn't watch the video. You didn't watch YouTube.
I thought I knew more than I actually knew. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Well, at least you admitted it. All right.
Yeah,
We got our guest. We can call him a guest because he ain't been on in a while. So we're gonna go ahead and bring Darren in. Let me see. I'm messing up. What's going on, Darren?
Not much. I was expecting Steve Harvey type of intro, but since you messed it up, just like Steve Harvey, I guess I did get the intro that I was supposed to be getting. But I'm doing good, ladies. How you all doing?
Right. Okay.
What is a Steve Harvey intro?
I have no idea.
You just did it. Saying where you mess up the the intro, or you mess up
I messed up. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 possible mess ups a show. So yeah. All right. So that's one we got out the way.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm tired.
I know you recovered. You out in Jacksonville last night, right?
Yeah, I was in Jacksonville, man. Late night and early morning traveling back, and it was a rough airplane ride. So
we're gonna get to that, but let's jump in. I want to start with the WNBA Finals. Aces up 2-0. That first game was a butt clincher, whatever you want to call it, and then it was crazy. Then the second game, Aces looked a little better. I don't think Phoenix looked bad. It was just like a shift from everybody because you had Jewel Lloyd who had 18 points. Dana had 21 points. It was Jackie didn't score like she normally scored, but the Aces still pulled that first game off. And then the second game, Asia did what Asia does. I ask the question to both of y'all. Do you think that I don't think it's gonna be a sweep, but do you think the Phoenix recovers?
I'm thinking sweep.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I think the first game took a lot out of both teams. Phoenix being the road team, when you feel like you should have won the game, and by all accounts, they at least had many opportunities to win that game and put that game away because they led most of the game, and even towards the end, when Alyssa Thomas was at the free throw line, she missed both of those free throws to give them.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that, and so
that's gonna kill her.
In a championship type series, when you have a chance to at least
here you go, Tanisha.
No. I'm saying when you get a chance to get a win on the road, especially on the opponent's court, you're supposed to take advantage of it. When they didn't, I think they had an ill effect for the second game. But I think when they return back home, they can kind of, I don't want to say hold serve, but I think they can pull out game 3 and make somewhat of a series out of it.
And it depends. I'm gonna say it depends a lot on what Satu Sabli, what she's feeling like. That ankle, she's supposed to be a game time decision. Her ankle, Asia stepped on her ankle. After a play, she limped. She took the shots and then she came out the game. I think she eventually came back because she took the shoe off and did everything. But we'll see. She's critical. She's critical to it. If they don't have her, they can hang it up. What is it, Tanisha? Once again, what ability is the best ability?
Availability.
Yeah. So if she don't have that,
I,
it's gonna be a
I need,
problem.
I give you
I need
that.
you to be
My,
able.
my only pushback would be that, you know, the Aces had a great great crowd advantage, great home court advantage in those first 2 games. I just think the energy that they'll be able to play off of in Phoenix and Alyssa Thomas, she's gonna have a monster triple double type game if Sabali can't perform. She just got to have one of those games where
And she may have that, but she also got to do some work on the end because Alyssa Thomas is not going to bully Asia Wilson like she bullied the rest of them. So I don't understand
that.
the matchups.
No. I'm saying that's
But
fine, but I'm saying, but Alyssa Thomas may not have to be the one to beat you. She has to play well, triple double style wise, but you can allow somebody else to maybe
and who is that
Kalia
someone
Copper or
else?
somebody.
You saying
Kalia Copper or
someone else?
somebody.
Kalia Copper been getting hers. She 28, 21. She getting hers. Who else? It's got to be. I ain't worried about Copper. Copper gonna get hers, but
Okay, well, again, I don't have the lineup in front of me. What I'm saying is, again, Alyssa Thomas may not be the one to beat you like she should have done in game one, but I'm saying somebody else. Look, just like we didn't expect, the games or the players outside of because Jackie Young didn't have a good game in game one, but she balled out in game two. So
right.
I'm saying, so they just may need somebody else.
That's what I'm asking you. Who on that team?
I just got to tell you, I don't have the
Right. If
lineup
you
right in
can't
front of me.
name them, that's a problem.
Well, hold on. Well, I
Okay,
said Kalia Copper. Okay.
that's why Kalia Copper ain't somebody you got to name. She a starter. She been getting us
Well,
all year,
okay.
and
Well,
she
that's fine.
busted them up both nights.
Well,
Name
she'll
me two
continue to
other
get it.
people on that team that can hurt somebody.
Oh, let's see. Let's
See,
just go
we'll come
with
back to that.
exactly.
Yeah, right. That's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make. I can go down the whole Aces roster, tell you who can hurt you and who can't hurt you, and who can step up and who can't. They showed it, but I don't know. And I'm not calling them no scrubs. I ain't calling them nothing. Like
Of course
Whitcomb,
not.
Sammy Whitcomb, she get in there, but she not gonna hurt nobody on the Aces. Because you know
Mm.
what? She's gonna hurt you. She's gonna hurt you on defense. So when
Maybe
she's in the
Dewana
top,
Bonner has a good
Dewana
game. I don't
Bonner,
know.
the first night, yeah, she did well. Second night, so is Bonner gonna do? And that matchup, I think, kind of blew their mind too, because it was one of those where you had Evans was following Bonner around, and Bonner got off, but still Evans got her 21 because she had to follow her. So I don't know. It was a chess match, of course. We'll see. Maybe they get I don't know, and I'm so done with the referee talk because I think they suck all the way around. So
Tell
I
me.
can't say everybody's saying the referee is giving everything to Vegas. It depends on what side what side you sitting on, what you believe. So
You should have been mad about that because they've been sucking all year.
oh, I've been mad. I've been mad for the last couple of years. Officials are horrible. They're horrible, and they run up and down and blow that whistle like they right. And
So
that's the
hold on,
thing that I
but
can't
I guess
understand.
my
You
question is:
said like they right
Like
legally.
they
are they?
right with
Hold on,
authority,
but
their chest out.
hold on, but are they only horrible if it goes against your team that you're rooting for in these
No,
NBA
No,
finals?
they
no, I have
horrible
said
across
that.
the board.
I have said that all year long. They are horrible across the
They
board.
don't
I
get
have
people
seen
hurt.
the Aces get phantom calls. I've seen every team get phantom calls, and then I've
Okay, well,
seen
no.
teams where they don't get calls that
Hold
they
on.
should.
I'm
Yeah,
asking because I know you and I were on the phone for part of game one, and you was complaining about the officials and these calls that the Aces wasn't getting, but you didn't say much about.
because that's what was going on at the time. I can only
Oh,
tell you
okay.
what I see on the screen. I
I mean,
just
we
said,
watched the same game at the same time.
listen to what I just said because I'm gonna repeat it. I said the Aces got some phantom calls. What does that mean? They were not in the favor of Phoenix. So
They didn't get
saying,
phantom
I'm
calls
not just saying
that we
that Aces
called.
would get phantom calls. They were getting calls they shouldn't have gotten. So the refs suck all the way around. We were on the call for what? We were on the phone for a few minutes, which means I only saw that part of the game. During that part of the game, maybe it should have been a call. But if you would have caught me later on, I've been like, oh, they got away with one.
No, I called
And
you later
people were
on. You
getting
just
away
didn't
with
want to
stuff.
answer the phone. You didn't want
Now
to
you
answer.
called me at
You didn't
Tanisha.
want to answer the phone because just like you said, the boat was getting tight.
We're getting ready to move on because Darren, you don't call nobody with 12, 15 seconds left in a game or
Oh,
game down.
sure. I did. What? Why not?
Game down to the wire. Don't talk to me then. I'm
Darren does.
concentrating. Right. I'm coaching at that point. Don't call
You
me.
about to run out there.
Yeah, I'm coaching. I'm about
You
to
about to run
Exactly.
out. You're
About
about
to
to
go out there
coach
and
it.
cuss on the real side and flip it off the
somebody,
stage.
I'm coaching. I don't need to talk
Somebody
to
better
you.
do it.
Yeah. Somebody better do something. No. So I'm giving you a hard time. So I mean, so Tanisha, you got a sweep.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
just ass whooping, just all the way through,
All the way through.
all
Okay.
the way through.
All right.
I
Asia, Asia,
still think it could go
Asia
to
will not be
seven.
denied. She is gonna do what she do, and if all of them gonna be close, they gonna come up short.
Okay.
That's that's the theme.
Okay.
And when
I
I'm
still think
right,
it can go
this might
seven.
be my only time I'm right because I'm never right when it comes to the WNBA. But if I
You sure
am
wasn't
right,
right
I'm gonna
last
let
year.
y'all have it. I'll
Yeah.
call you 15 seconds into the last
I
game.
know that's right. I ain't
That's
right on none of it. I ain't right on the NFL. I
Hell
ain't
ain't
right
been
on.
right once.
right,
But
because
I'm gonna
I sure
still
wasn't
call
right last
something.
year.
I'm
I
gonna
think I
still
was the only one
see.
that picked
Look,
the New York
there go
Liberty
Mr.
last
Right.
There you
year.
go.
Yeah,
There
There
you
you
I'm
go.
go.
saying I picked the
Get
New
him
York
in his
Liberty
props
last year.
Five,
Yep.
for the
5 years.
20th time.
Right. Let's move
He
on
ain't
to
gonna
the
let it go.
NFL. So
Yeah.
the breaking
Oh
news in
Lord.
the NFL
Yep.
is Joe Flacco.
Flacco
What you
had
think
to
about that?
go. Well, I think that the Bengals quarterback is averaging like 3 interceptions a game. He basically got Chase playing both ways. He throwing it to him, then he got to go tackle the guy after it's intercepted. Hell, you knew that was coming. They wasn't gonna keep that up. Come on, man. You
I
got
watched.
a quarterback like Joe Burrow that you got to you can't use him, and then you got dude throwing picks like that. Come on, man.
I
Something was gonna
did. I
happen.
watched
I
Jamar
ain't know it
Chase.
was gonna be Joe Flacco, but
Yeah.
I knew something was coming down the pipe.
I watched Jamar Chase at one point. He just stood there.
Yeah, he
He's
was
like,
over it.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
What you
done.
think, Darren? You think that Flacco will be an improvement?
Well, he'll be an improvement from from Brownie.
I'm
I
browning.
think, and to be quite honest, this is probably going to be the best receivers he's played with in his career. Granted, it's late in his career, but no,
Oh,
I think no, but I'm
oh
saying
yeah.
I think he'll do it because one, he'll be able to get the ball out to him, and he can get the ball out fast. The biggest question is going to be whether or not the offensive line will hold up long enough for him to get the ball to him. But I do think this is a good move, just in season move to get
Because
them
he's not
along
that mobile.
until to get them along until Joe Burrow comes back, maybe late December. But I like the move. It allows Shador Sanders to move up to number 2 in Cleveland, and
Ain't no
we'll
way
see
in
what
the world
happens
I
with that.
bring ain't no way in the world I bring Joe Burrows back this year.
No, I wouldn't
Ain't
either.
no way in the world.
Unless they got to be really in the thick of it in order for them to
Yeah.
bring them
No,
back.
and
So
and and and, and I agree with
And
you.
to
I,
me,
I
if they
wouldn't
done
bring him
got
back
that
either,
far,
but
would you even change? Because at that point,
you
you
got
know he's
chemistry.
not coming back 100%, ready because he's coming back early. And then if that's the case, they probably got some chemistry going on with Flacco. At that point, you don't want
Yeah,
to mess that up.
I agree.
if he does come back, he would have been 100% just because of the timeline and the prognosis of how long the injury he should be out. Now the question would be whether or not he's in football shape and whether or
He
not
ain't gonna be
they
in
want
football
him.
shape. That's
How is
that.
he
If you
gonna
ain't
be on?
playing
How is he
football
gonna
shape, how
be
you gonna be in
100?
football
How
shape?
is he gonna be 100% anyway? They said they were hoping he could get
Mhm.
back by week 15, 16.
And again, like I said, I
Hoping.
wouldn't I would not bring him back. But if he does come back,
No
he's not going
way.
to
Not
come
my
back to hurt
guy.
the team.
If I'm the
Yeah,
Bengals, I know what I got. Hey, sit
But I
on
still
down,
think,
Joe.
but I do think that it was a smart move by the Bengals to bring him in because you got to. And people were wondering why they didn't contact New York and try to get Jameis. And I had to keep telling everybody is that Flacco's on a 1-year deal, Jameis on a 2-year deal. You're talking about an organization that is cheap that don't want to pay anybody. They're not picking up They're not picking up Jameis's 2-year contract. They just wasn't going to do that.
I mean, it could have went. I mean, to be honest with you, that would probably be close to the best receivers that anybody's ever played with. That
yeah.
would have been for Russ. Could have been for Jameis. Could have been several quarterbacks that they went out there and got.
No,
I mean,
no,
I think Flacco works because Flacco's got a rocket. He's got a cannon, and
Flacco
And he's
works
Jamar is
got the
because
going against him.
experience. He's
And
got the
he's
Flacco
got
works
experience.
Flacco works because he's not being paid a lot of money. We're talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. It's not a matter of what makes sense. It's a matter of what makes dollars and cents to
No, I
them.
don't. I ain't buying
I
that. You
don't
ain't
know
just gonna
about
go
Okay,
that.
get. If
okay,
that's the case, why
okay,
not stay with Browning? You just
okay,
gonna go get
okay.
Flacco because Flacco cheap? No, you gonna get Flacco
Uh,
because Flacco got some experience.
well, so does Russell Wilson. But Russell Wilson
Yep.
also,
I agree
and
with you saying.
but Russell is also making a lot more money than he is too.
Right, but it ain't all you saying like it's all about the money. It's just
We talk,
sense.
but I'm saying we talking about the Cincinnati. It'd be different if we talk about a different organization. Yes, we're talking about the Bengals. The Bengals have a history of not wanting to pay people. That's the whole point.
We understand
Flacco
that.
is
I understand
Flacco's
what
being
you're
paid
saying.
$3 million.
But that's the same team that just paid some people.
Right. I understand what you're saying, and they paid those people, but they're gonna go get a quarterback that can throw the ball. We talking like Flacco is just the cheapest dude and can't play. Flacco can play.
No.
He just don't have what he. I mean,
He's just not as mobile. I'm worried about the
Yeah.
mobility because his back. He's always had issues with his
well,
back,
if that's the
and
case,
that line, whew, he gonna
you
have to move.
you ain't
He
going
gonna
to get
have to, he
rushed
gonna
for
have to
that
move a
either.
little bit, huh?
You wouldn't go get Russ for that either. If you're looking for real mobility, that ain't it. So
True that.
Jameson, I mean, none of them. If you're looking
I
for
think they're
mobility,
probably thinking with Jameis is you get really really good or really really bad, and
if
you know what I'm saying.
right, if I can stay
You know
with
I love
Brownie and get my
Jameis,
three, I can stay with Brownie and get my 3 interceptions a game. And I love Winston, but
and I
hey,
think that's probably the only reason why they didn't get Jameis.
could be.
Because
Look, James will get out
they
there and
already
throw for
got it.
400
Why
yards
would you if you're getting away from somebody throwing interceptions? Why would you go get the guy that's known to throw
For throwing
interceptions? Is what I'm
interceptions.
saying.
Yeah.
So
because he'll also get you 400 yards passing
he
and four
will.
touchdowns and and Jamar
Like I
Chase
said,
and
it's a whole lot of
Higgins will get
good.
their numbers. I mean,
Yeah.
he'll stretch the field.
I think
Yeah.
I probably it probably would have been a toss up between Jameis and Flacco for me. Flacco is a little bit more contained. He's got a rocket for an arm. They'll be able to stretch the field. Because he
Yeah,
can
but
hit, he
Flacco
can,
gonna throw
and
them
so does
interceptions
Jameis.
too, though.
You said what
So
now?
And I said Flacco gonna throw them interceptions too. I mean, he's got 2 touchdowns and 8 turnovers so far within
and
4 games.
three of them I saw, and they wasn't even his fault. That's Jerry Judy and the other dude with butter on their hands because he hit him in the
A whole
hands, and then
stick.
yeah. So I I don't know, but let me flip it on the other side. So now we're looking at: do you think win, lose, or draw they stay with Gabriel over in Browns territory? You think this is where
No, I don't think that's
Shador
how that
gets it?
works.
Okay, you think Shador can get an opportunity if this dude's just thinking it up?
Yeah, because you basically got two young quarterbacks. I think next year they got 2 first-round picks. Why not see what you have? If one
Well, the
is
other
not doing, I want to see. I want to know what I have
well
moving
the
in. I got 2 first-round picks next year, so I'm getting ready to build something. I want to know what I have.
the owner had already said during the offseason that they're going to play both quarterbacks. So the good thing is that with Dylan Gabriel being a higher draft pick, he gets the first opportunity to sink or swim. So after maybe 4 or 5 games, if he doesn't play well, then you can bring Shador in. And
You leave him
Shador,
in for 4 or 5?
no, well, I mean, you're going to give him as many games at least that you gave Flacco before you turn the keys over to him. So
Okay.
you at least got to give him 4 games. Saying that 4 to 5 games to give
No,
him a
you don't
chance
have to
to.
give them
Why?
four.
I was gonna say why?
You
Well,
don't have to.
What's your logic behind that? I'm just.
well,
I'm not disputing it. I'm curious as to what.
I,
If the eye test tells me that he is not ready, he is going on that pine. If I'm the
okay,
coach, because I'm
okay,
caring about my job too. I'm
okay.
going on that pine because we already done some suspect stuff anyway. So if the eye test don't work, you going right over there and next man up.
All
The
right.
sniff
So
test.
so to answer your question,
Yep.
um, I've been following them and covering. I've been following the Browns at least for the last 5 years, 4 years since they picked up Deshaun Watson. I just seen how Kevin Stefanski and just following that team over the last 4 years, just seeing how Kevin Stefanski has been when it comes to defending his quarterbacks, defending his decision, not explaining anything to anyone at any time. So and if the reports are that Dylan Gabriel was his draft choice, he's going to give him every opportunity to succeed until he can't any longer. So I'm saying at least 4 games, so that gets you to what?
Okay, that's your
10,
logic. You
19?
went around
Yeah.
the. Yeah, I was gonna say land the plane because
Well,
you went around.
okay.
You
Well,
yeah you.
I was trying to say this 3 minutes ago, but Tanisha decided to,
All right.
saying to,
Well, yeah, you
to,
went
No,
around
to
the
give
don't
block
it.
don't
with it.
don't don't
Okay, so
jump in.
that's
I was right
substance
on
to it.
point with mine. What I said
Yeah,
was a game changer. I was right on point with mine. Coming in with that.
I know he
yeah.
hovering over the runway. Land the plane, brother.
That's what I'm
All
Nah.
right.
talking
No,
about.
I mean, well,
so
hold on. You
mhm.
asked the question. I have to at least give you the logic behind it. I'm just
No,
not gonna say,
you ain't gotta
oh,
give us.
because
You ain't
no,
gotta give us
because
the whole setup.
because what I said earlier was that the owner said it. That was good enough, but that wasn't good enough for you.
This what it should have been. He's Kevin's guy. He's gonna get a little bit longer opportunity than most. That's it.
Bam.
Wrap up.
What'd you say?
Boom.
Boom.
I've been covering them for 4 years, 5 years, and whatever, man. Go ahead.
You
We hear
ain't seen you, so you know
hear
we was getting ready to wear
you.
you out. Okay, I'm gonna
I
start.
want to
I'm
get
gonna
him.
start hitting some random games here. The first one
Ooh,
I'm gonna
Lord.
hit is the Ravens and Houston. What do we think here? What do we have here?
I know Raven fans are sick.
Lamar is going to take all the time he needs to now to rest before he comes back. Because when you're 1-4, you've got a long way to go to try to get back and to win that division. Even though somehow Vegas still has them winning the division, I just don't see it.
Okay.
Well, Vegas still has them winning the division.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
people ain't out on them yet. I'm not
what's the
all the way
Steelers'
out on the
record?
Ravens. I'm
What's
not
the
all the way
Steelers'
out.
record?
The Steelers, I think they only lost one game. I think
Steelers are 3-1.
yeah, because they didn't
Okay.
play this week. They had a bye week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So they
All right.
only lost one game. I think have they played each other yet?
No.
Okay. A healthy Ravens team can beat the Steelers.
But they
But
ain't healthy.
that's healthy. They ain't healthy. And I don't know when everybody's gonna be healthy because you missing people on both sides. So
I
that's a
know.
lot.
I
That's why I
just
just
don't
say
even. I don't
defense,
understand the
offense, yeah.
coach.
And when you get now
Harbaugh.
this was gonna be my other thing. A healthy Ravens team minus John Harbaugh can win. He has got to go.
Good Lord.
He stood over there I know he got all kinds of gnats and bugs and all kinds of stuff in his mouth because he stood over there the whole time with his mouth open. Like he didn't know what was going on.
He had no answers.
No.
Zero.
He wasn't even like getting upset. There was no emotion. He was just like, it was almost like, oh God, I got a
It was
coach.
like he was watching the Jumbotron at Dallas Stadium.
Yeah,
watching.
I don't think
Just
people here are happy with him. I haven't been like, I just think
in years, buddy.
yeah,
You hadn't been happy with him
he
in
ain't been
years.
right because he ain't done anything.
I
With
told you,
that
don't.
team, and they lost that one year where they lost to the Chiefs, where the Chiefs came in and beat them. They shouldn't have. Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, that was their year too.
That was their year.
That was their
No,
year.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
That
Stop it.
look
Stop it.
at-
Stop
why
it.
wasn't it their year?
They were
Because
stacked.
if it was a year, they would have won. The
We
Lord said otherwise.
right, but we said so. You don't think they were good enough to win? Like
Yeah.
if they
Not
had
that
if they take Andy Reid and put Andy Reid on that team and put Harbaugh
On the
on the
Chiefs.
Chiefs, who wins the game?
well, first of all,
No,
don't think I hold
Darren,
Andy Reid
Darren,
too
who
high.
wins the game?
Guess who wins the
Who
game,
wins the
Darren?
game? In your mind, who wins the game?
The Chiefs still win the game because they had Spagnola.
Okay, no, I disagree with that 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, all you need is somebody who can offensive and somebody that's gonna call some plays. Because Lamar, they ain't got no answer for that boy when he get rolling. They just don't have an answer for him. So I just think they got to get some coaching there, and they got to get some coaching quick.
He is special. He is so special.
He is a special talent, and it's going to be wasted with that coach. And they need to realize that it's unfortunate. Like he said, you get all the MVPs you want, but when it comes time to win in your house, and you can't pull it off,
I mean, the same can be said for Josh Allen.
and I can say it. I think the Bill. Let's jump over there. I think eventually the Bills are going to have to do a change too in coaching because you can't keep getting there. You can't keep getting there, and you ain't getting over that hump. You've got to do something to get over the hump.
I feel like they think they're gonna get over the hump this year.
Don't they think it every year? Just like the
Thank you.
Cowboys.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
They just like the Cowboys. This is our year, right?
They all
They
think they
talking
gonna
about
get over the hump.
Dak is the MVP and all that. And I don't think Dallas looks bad. I think Dallas has they got injuries too, but you got people that are stepping up. So there are some next men up, even though what's his name? Because there was some amazing catches. CeeDee Lamb not playing, they're still playing well.
I know.
Dak leading in all
Dallas is
kinds of
looking like the 2018
categories.
Yeah,
Chiefs
Dak is
with a
having a
horrible
great year.
defense.
You said what now?
Now, I was saying Dallas is looking like the Chiefs in 2018 with the horrible defense, but Dak
Yeah.
putting up all them numbers.
That's gonna be their downfall is that defense. Because the team and maybe
That's
they'll
gonna
get it
hurt
together,
every
but
fan.
because I think I look at the NFC, I think Detroit, they may have started off slow, but Detroit looking good. Green Bay, I don't know what they're looking like. I have I was here on Green Bay. Now I'm back down here, but I know I'm all over the board. So let me hit another game for you real quick. San Francisco and Rams.
That was a hell of a game.
Mm,
That was
mm,
a hell of a game.
It
If
was.
all, if only me and Tanisha could have put a slip in on that game because
Man, let's talk about the game and let's not talk about the betting. Come on, come
I'm
on.
just saying it was a good game. I mean, hell, I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
you know,
I think the Rams kind of beat themselves.
oh yeah. Look now, Sean McVay does some stuff that like Andy Reid sometimes makes you scratch your head. Like just run the football. Like why? Just
I think he'll whisper.
a lot of these
He's been that
coaches.
way this whole career.
A lot of these coaches always want to be the smartest in the room. No, you just need to be the smartest on that particular drive or play or something like,
Yeah,
bruh,
Mm-hmm.
but
y'all do too much. And
you know
and
what?
basic is going to
McVay
help you
knew
win
it.
the game.
That's the first thing he said when his eyes was this big. That's the first thing he said when he got in that press conference. I blew it. I mean,
He knew it.
he didn't try to soften it and say, well, we could have done
Mm-mm.
this. I could have called a different play. I blew it. I let the team. He owned that. And I know as soon as he called that, but then the fumble too. Come on now. You had some
You know,
stuff going on.
that fumble was crazy at the goal line.
Woo.
But hold on, but okay, so let me flip it. Let me ask you all a question
Uh-huh.
because a lot of people are talking about this. The way that Mac Jones played in that system, you know, and people talk about some of these coaches who are offensive gurus and quarterback coaches.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen now that you know some of these coaches are really special because you know Mac Jones, what he did in New England to be able to come down, and we saw what he did, you know, with the 49ers
I know you
going
ain't
up
finna
against
say
the
that coach is special. Uh-oh.
no. But what I'm saying is that system is because he was able. I mean, he's been able to kind of like plug and play you know some of these quarterbacks in there to where you're not missing it because Brock Purdy being you know played a couple of weeks ago and I think they lost to Arizona or somebody
They
or
did. They did.
and you know but then you on a short week you got Mac Jones starting and then he comes out there and throws for over 300 yards and does what he does. I mean that's good.
I can't give. I'm not giving. I'm not gonna give Shanahan nothing until
Mm.
he wins something. Shanahan. I was out on Shanahan when he choked in Atlanta.
Oh
I mean
Lord
he went up
Jesus.
against Tom Brady and Bill. I mean you know look
You the
Yeah.
sometimes
offense. You the offensive coordinator. Ain't no way that man's supposed to be in a shotgun and you in
No. I
field goal
said no,
range.
but no, but what I'm saying is sometimes you just meet. I mean, you just meet a force that you can. Like Michael Jordan stopped a lot of people from winning championships
He
doing that
did.
run.
He did.
I'm saying. So I'm just saying. He look. He went up against Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. That's a lot for a lot of people to overcome. Not once, not twice, but three times,
And
brother. That's
that's
all I'm
my
saying.
whole point. You've been there 3 times. You've been to the mountaintop 3 times, and you still couldn't step over. You got to figure something out. And he couldn't figure out. And once was against the same twice, right? The same team. You still couldn't figure out. You make him. You don't even know the rules. So you know I'm out on him. But we. It was a good game. It was a good game. I'm not overly. I'm gonna go to the next one that just pissed me off. We can hit it real quick. The Giants in New Orleans. I thought we had the game. And not like we was gonna
You talking
stomp
about
them. We
before
was
the
gonna
game, like
no
prior
like
to
yeah, in
the
the first quarter. In the first
okay.
quarter, I thought we had the game. We came out. We looked poised. We looked good. We were hitting the tight ends. That's what I was like. Oh, we have tight ends on our team. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, we're doing something different, and it looked good. It looked good. And then all of a sudden, can't hold the ball, can't throw the ball, nothing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of mistakes in that game, penalties
Five
and stuff too.
turnovers.
Yeah. So
5 turnovers.
I
Three
mean,
fumbles and two
when you beat
interceptions.
when you beat yourself, I mean, what can you do?
And we lost by 12 points, 5 turnovers, and you lost by 2 scores.
You know?
So I just I was a little disgusted. I said, good lesson for oh boy, but I thought it was a win that he definitely needed this week with us going up against Philly on Thursday night football. So he needed that because it's like they hadn't won a game, and it's like that New Orleans ain't looking that good. They not horrible because they're an NFL team, right? So you're in their house and they're due because they're 0-4. So they're due to do something. But it's like I don't he got a little fancy. You're holding the ball out here, running, one-handed. You can't do that. You can't do it. So I don't know what we're gonna do against Philly. You know, miracles do happen, so we'll see what goes on. So speaking of Philly and Denver. Tanisha, what's your take on that game? Excuse me.
I mean, I think they were worried too much about AJ's social media, him running his mouth, being passive aggressive with his comments and stuff, and they changed up their game plan, and it came back in it wasn't pretty. And I think as soon as that game was over, they were talking about how many times the attempts at the receivers versus quads getting the ball, and it was ridiculous. Something like AJ had like 9 or 10, and Smith had like another 7 or 8, and then it was like it was something crazy. And I think they just had the wrong game plan for that. They made that super hard. You got Saquon.
He had 6 carries.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, 6 carries.
You got Saquon. What are you doing? Has he not jumped over enough people, flipped over, done a roundhouse, back handspring with a twist? Is that not enough? I don't understand it.
I don't either. Darren,
I don't
what you
understand
say?
at all. What is the point?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did they have new coordinators come in this year, or are these the same coordinators from last year's Super Bowl?
I think they had new. I think they lost some people after this.
I think they did too.
Okay.
But still, I mean, you got a head coach, right?
No.
Yeah.
Again, my point is that why are you doing something different than what you did last year to win? I mean, Saquon Barkley, like, again, you said he touched on it, 6 carries.
Yeah,
Like,
6 carries. 6 carries for 30 yards.
He's got more receiving yards than he has.
He had 3 receptions for 58 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah,
that's 9 touches. 9 touches that Saquon Barkley gets in a game. Come on.
In shape.
And I will say this as it relates for Denver. Denver is showing that they're playing to win. Like every game, because for them to go for that 2 late in the ball game where people thought, you just might tie it up or whatever. Nah, he's like, we're on the road. I like that mentality. And that's something that
that math messed me up, Darren. I was sitting there like, why are they going for 2? I had to bring out the toes and the fingers and figure it out. I was like, wait a minute, if they do this and then they do
carry the 3.
Yeah, carry the 3 over and X plus equals.
Exactly.
I was all toe up. But no, great call. Great call. Because I'm telling you, they went for the 2, and I didn't even figure it out when they went for the 2. I was like, he went for 2. I was like, and I was on.
Yeah, like it was like 18-17 or something like that.
Yeah, and I think I was watching on Red Zone, so it was like, oh, they went for 2, blah blah blah. Come back. Then I was like, oh, okay, that's why. But that was great. That was great. Great coaching. Great coach, great playing. But I had said to Tanisha, I don't know if you saw the show, Darren. I said that to me, Philly just looked flat, and I said if Philly gets it.
They even look like that most of the season. I mean, I'd say outside of the first game against Dallas, even against the Chiefs, they just have not looked like a team that's defending Super Bowl title. It's like there's nothing intimidating. It's like they just kind of wore teams down, or But there was, like you said, but there's been nothing flashy or edgy about this team. It's like they were just there, and they just.
I don't know. I work with a lot of Philly fans. I don't know why, Lord, but I do, and they seem to think. They just don't get the calls. They seem to think the reason why they're struggling is because the refs don't make calls for them. That has been the consensus.
It should be something against them that they should have had in the first 4 games that they won, because they be holding like crazy. But I think I say this. I think that if they get it going, like they're winning without it going. You know what I'm saying? If they get it going, the running game, the passing game, all that, like they were last year clicking, there's nothing you can do with them. They just look really, really flat. And I don't know. Yeah, I have to look it up. Shame on all of us, because we don't even know if they have new offensive coordinator. But if they do, he needs to be fired, or he needs to be put in a room and watch the film from last year. Yeah, give him the playbook from last year. You ain't got to. If it ain't broke, don't what?
Don't fix it. Don't fix it.
How do you just give the tapes from last year?
That's why I say you don't even need the playbook. Just go back and watch the tape, and you'll see everything you need to see.
Sit them in the room and be like
dominating team. And now it's not dominating like that.
It's 3 plays: Saquon to the left, Saquon to the right, Saquon up the middle.
That's it.
All you gotta do.
That's it. I don't understand that. I watch and I don't understand that. Okay, here's another one that kind of hurts my heart, but it is what it is. The Colts looking good. Daniel Jones looking like a stud. I
Well, that's
said it.
gotta hurt you though.
I said it.
Well, that's
That's
gotta
just
I
more
hurt
said
you.
it.
about that's
You'll
just more
be
No,
about
happy
I'm
for
Brian
not. I'm
Jones.
Daboll.
not. I'm. I've come around. I've had my therapy. I've talked about it all. It ain't him. I'm gonna take the hate off of him. It ain't him.
Mhm.
I'm hating on the
Mhm.
organization. I'm going back.
Okay.
That's
Brian
Okay.
displaced.
Daboll.
That's displaced hate.
Yes, because I think we
And
know why you're
good on
really
him.
upset.
Yeah, good on him. He's doing well. I'm gonna start cheering for him.
Yes.
Because Daniel
I
Jones
want
ain't
him
he
to
didn't
have
ask right.
a
He
good
didn't ask for
season.
nothing. Because I want him. I rooted for kind of half-ass rooted for Saquon. Saquon's situation different. We're gonna see what happens on prime time when he tell his story
Sorry.
on Thursday night. But yeah,
Ooh.
Daniel, yeah. So he said he wanted to trade. The owner said no, we're not gonna trade you. It shouldn't have happened. Blah blah blah. We'll see what really happened. But yeah, no, I'm taking that hate off of Jones. I'm taking the
I'm gonna tell you why I really like him. He's had some bad luck when he was there. Running up. Remember that time he took off running and then fell?
against
Right.
Philly. Against Philly.
Fell in
Wasn't
the middle of the
nobody
field on by nobody near him. He
they
just
wasn't
fell.
even chasing him no more because he was that far ahead. They
And he
wasn't even,
fell.
and then somebody must say, right. And he fell for what,
He
20
rolled for a
yards.
hot minute. He rolled for a hot minute.
He
And
fell
I
for 20
mean,
yards.
and
Yeah.
then the other thing that always sticks with me is I can't remember the game, but your fans, the New York fans, waited for this man to
Because
come out the
that's
dressing room
that's who we are.
and booed him. And
Yeah.
I never got
Yeah.
past that. I was like, come on, man, y'all don't do y'all
Yeah.
quarterback
And
like
that's why I
this.
said
They booed him,
we gotta get past because I
and I
think
liked him ever since.
we were angry from
He
the
handled it
beginning.
so well.
But then you know what? It's their agents too, right? So that's what agents do. Whatever somebody's gonna pay you because I felt like he stole from us.
Fair enough.
You know, I felt like he stole
Like
from
y'all
us.
got robbed. Just walked in and robbed you,
But
left.
he didn't steal from us. They gave him the money. So it
Yeah.
was an inside job.
That was
They
they
gave him
said
the
that's our
money.
guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
our guy.
So that that one right there, I'm that's a team to watch. That's a team to watch. Um Miami and Carolina, your boy Tanisha.
You know how I feel about him. Even though
he,
you sitting up here talking about this man is too little.
he
I'm
little.
telling you, he's talented.
We need to
They
fatten him
just
up.
need him to get him on a beer diet, get a little weight on him, like they did with Lamar. Slowly get him up there where he can take some hits and he can move. But
He's taking some.
he's throwing the ball like he has all the potential in the world. If they would just get that man some help,
Now
would they please just get him some receivers?
I think size, excuse me, I got a hiccup. Size and something I did notice. Darren, did you see the game?
I watch every game. I was just going to say the man did win the Heisman Trophy. He could play quarterback. He's pretty good.
He's really good, and I
It's some
keep
people that won Heisman trophies, and where are they? So Heisman Trophy don't mean nothing to me at this point. That don't mean
Now, hold on.
we ain't talking about that.
Wait,
What I'm
Tebow.
hold on.
saying was,
What
I
does that
said
mean nothing
small.
to you?
He's right. It don't. It don't. Everybody that won a Heisman Trophy has gone on to be successful in the NFL.
I didn't say everybody. I said this man.
Okay, this man, yeah. But the one thing that I did notice from a little bit of arm strength when he's
Mhm.
backing up, he don't have that strength to get it where it needs to go. It's falling short a few times. If y'all notice that, so I'm like, he gonna work on that. Some things that can work, but I have never said that I ain't like this guy. I'm a
I think
big
it's very good field vision.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I just think he's small. They lied about his size and all that.
He's small.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that in Tanisha, we talk about it every week. We hoping that he gets something.
I
That he gets
definitely
some
want. I want
players.
them to. I want them to get serious
Yeah,
and
but
go get this man some help and
his
see what he can
attitude,
really do.
his attitude alone is enough for you to cheer for him.
I know, because he
So
took that benching and came back better and stronger in the same. Like he handled that so well. That's the type of leader you want.
Yep.
So I
His
mean, I'm
first year
wishing
he got
him.
screwed. Yeah, he
You
got
know it.
screwed around.
I'm
And
wishing.
he stayed on the sidelines. He stayed positive for whoever was in that game. He was their
Yeah,
biggest cheerleader for whoever was that quarterback.
redhead.
And I think Red is doing him the same. He cheering for him too. So yeah, so it's good. It's good to watch him. So let's move on. Let's move on. Darren got somewhere to go. Let's see who y'all want to talk about next. Minnesota, Cleveland. Nah.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What you say?
I mean, we already know that they're Flacco gone, and we'll see what's going
Well,
on.
yeah. I mean, Minnesota. Yeah, they need to start doing something. Let's talk about Tampa Bay.
Man, Baker was so freaking accurate. I think he was he was like,
Who they play? Seattle. That was a great game too. Great
yeah,
offensive game.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Baker ain't no. They've been coming back at the end. Baker
Dude,
ain't.
Baker
You ain't
ain't
out
no
of no
punk.
game. You got to start looking at
He
Baker
got hard.
different if you haven't been.
Baker
Yeah.
should be in that MVP conversation along with if you're just looking at stats and numbers and wins because it's equating to wins too. He should be in that MVP conversation right
I
now.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, Baker not playing around,
That's the
dude.
best I can say about him right now.
Yeah.
Baker is not playing around.
Now I
And
like
he's
it.
playing, and he's playing through injury.
What's going on with him?
He had something with his shoulder. He's playing through injury
Okay.
too. He's been banged up.
Okay.
Every week he got a question beside him, question mark on him, but he's playing.
I want to hit this next game and talk about something. So, what's the name?
Well,
Tennessee don't look like. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tanisha.
No, I was going to try to check. Baker was 29 of 33
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
for 379 yards and 2 TDs.
Yeah. And that I can't pronounce his name. The wide receiver. The rookie wide receiver. It starts with an E. I can't pronounce his name. Yeah. See, we all gonna screw it up. Y'all was like,
I was about to say,
I was thinking about the Jackson. I was thinking about the tight end or the wide receiver for Seattle.
But you know who I'm talking about? The
Yes,
rookie
we
wide
do know.
receiver.
I just can't pronounce it.
He's been playing really
Very well.
really good. Let's talk
Very well.
about
Got
this
him on
game
fantasy.
because there's a few things that went wrong in this game, but I can tell you it went right for Tennessee. Because oh boy, I guess when he said his team looked like ass,
Cam Ward.
yeah, he said we look like ass. They did pull one out. Yeah,
He meant that.
but they pulled it out. And what's his name? Demercard? Am I saying it right?
In Mercado.
Is that Demercado? Yes, Demercado.
Yeah.
That was tough. But Tanisha, I think we said it on a couple of episodes. I said if you running in a touchdown, run into the first row. That way you're good. Just run into the first row.
I don't know why people have not learned.
Do something.
Run it to the back of the end zone.
I'm exaggerating, but yeah, you got to run that to the back of the end zone. Then you can do whatever dance you want to do because that happening at that level is crazy. But I also think the coach's response to that, yeah, you saw somebody else do it. Once that one person does it during the season, nobody else should ever do it. The coach's response to that, because he had to come out and apologize, I thought was very inappropriate. And I think the team should fine him and they should publicly come out and fine him because you don't hit nobody. You can get in his face, yell, scream, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You pushed him and then he just punched that man. When he if that man had turned around and put his hands back on him, but I don't know if that man, he got kids, I don't know, whatever, but you treat him with a certain level of respect. You can be angry and you can say that was the dumbest, whatever, but you can't be hitting on nobody. And did y'all see it?
Where's the fine?
They ain't gonna find him. He just came out and apologized because there was so much
apologize my ass.
Criticism online. It was like, was this right? Was this wrong? So many people like, this is football. So football, you're supposed to be able to just beat somebody over the head or punch them.
It's not the same way because when Latrell Sprewell put that Korean choke on that guy, it's not the same. It's not the same, and you know what I'm talking about. And he tried to suck every air, drop air out of him.
And that's it. Where the line, where the coaches can cross the line, like they were last year when what was it, during the Super Bowl or in the playoffs when Kelsey was all up in Big Red's face and everybody went crazy and they did the same thing a week or two ago or whatever. Everybody,
and he
can't get in the coach's face, right? And he shouldn't, but it works both ways.
But you saw Andy chest bump him like it wasn't nothing. Like you better not bring your ass back over here no more with that Kelsey.
He know, but that's a different relationship.
Nothing. That's just that's different. They got a different type of relationship with that. What you saw.
Yeah, no, but
that's restraint by the player, which is better than me.
Yeah,
I think
he was good because that other coach was pulling him away too. The coach was pulling the coach away because he probably said, "You hit that man again."
It's a
problem. You're gonna get embarrassed. Yeah, you're gonna get embarrassed. Darren, what you laughing at?
He know it. He let
Darren he's stuck on the Korean choke.
Oh yeah, the career triple was a good one. But also, look, I just don't like it because Kelsey being a future Hall of Fame and all this other stuff. You don't want to see younger players on the team seeing that type of reaction from a player like that to the head coach because you don't want anyone to ever think that that's okay. And that's not again. It's not the first. This is like the third time he's done something like that because he did that with Eric Bieniemy on the Monday night game here in Kansas City a while back when EC when EB was the offensive coordinator. Then of course bumping Andy Reid in the Super Bowl
Yeah.
and then doing what he so again that's three times that I've seen on record or on camera he's done something like that and it's not a good look and it's not a good
Well, wasn't the
impression.
last one they said it was like Andy Reid got in his face? I know that's what I
Well,
That
saw on the
was
well, well,
sideline,
that
but I
was
think it
on the
was
Kel-
just
sideline.
like,
Kelsey
yeah,
came off the field, yelling. I guess I don't know if he was yelling at Andy or in that area, but he was yelling at Andy. Andy yelled back at him, and so. But the way it was captured on television, again,
yeah. It looks different because they're only gonna show
it's
you.
not a good look because again, you got impressionable young players seeing that, and somebody might think it's okay to if they can do it
But
later on.
okay, yeah, we gonna move on because I was talking about this kid that just happened. I wasn't even talking about Kelsey. I'm talking about putting your hands on somebody.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
let's jump because we running out of time. Washington and the Chargers. So Chargers get beat by the Giants, and the Chargers get beat pretty good by Washington. Um,
yeah, I'm
what do
happy.
you
That's
think?
all I can say.
Huh?
I'm happy. I'm glad. Boy,
I mean, do you think it was a
I'm
hoax, or
happy
you
as
just
a
thinking they
lark.
having a bad? I mean, I know y'all happy because of the division at the end, but I'm saying, do you think it was
Hmm.
a hoax, or do you just think
No, no, no. I think
no
Washington's
slide?
a good. I think Washington's a good team, and I mean, we see what happened when Jaden Daniels is actually playing versus not playing. I think that's like he was a big difference in that game.
What about with the Giants? They lost to the Giants too. That's why I'm asking you about the Chargers. What do you think of the Chargers? They beat some teams, and then they come and
Hmm.
they lose to a team like the Giants.
They've had some injuries, I think, lately that has been cause for concern, and I believe they lost their running back in this game as well, Marion Hampton. I think he's on the IR now for 4 games as well. So they
In
keep
this game, but
suffering.
they didn't lose them last week against the
No, no,
Giants.
but what I'm saying is, but even leading up to the Giants game, they had lost some players prior to the Giants. So I'm saying I think injuries is starting to catch up with the Chargers, and it's affecting the players who are available, those that have to replace them or backups or whatever, and they can't handle it. So yeah,
Okay.
I just think it's all catching up to them.
All right. Let's go to Tanisha. I'm gonna hit you with this one. New England and Buffalo.
New England.
I know Drake May. I mean,
I mean,
Stephon Diggs was off the charts. 10 receptions, 146 yards. He didn't get a touchdown, but he was right there. The way he was
yes.
catching them, he was right there. So that was a little get back on them. Did it expose the Bills, or do you think the Bills just had a bad game?
No, I mean, I think it's not characteristic for Josh Allen to throw 2 interceptions.
Okay.
That's
He
not what
only
he
but he
does
only had he had
anymore.
one. He had
No,
one.
I think he had two.
I'm looking at
I
it.
think he turned it over twice.
He might have fumbled, but he had one. He only had one interception.
Let me check that out, Linda.
I got it pulled up, Tanisha. I'm looking at ESPN.
Oh, okay.
You
All
can
right.
check it. Yeah.
I could have sworn he had. But you might be right. It might have just been a fumble. Hold up. But anyway, yeah, I think that's rare. I think they go right back to winning next week.
Yeah.
Bills.
Yeah.
They're not gonna win them all.
All
Mm-mm.
right.
But I do
Let's
like what I see. I do like what New England looks like.
Yeah, they're impressive.
Hmm.
They're impressive. They're definitely impressive. I when the game started, I was like, it's gonna be an interesting game. It's gonna be an interesting game, and it turned out to be that. I mean, Ramondre Stevenson, he got it together. He fumbled and lost one, but he came back, got 2 touchdowns. So,
Yeah, fumble,
yeah,
fumble
yep,
interception.
yep. All right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna cover the last game, which was last night. Last one we're gonna talk about Kansas City and Jacksonville. That game was all over the place.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
can
say
have that.
I'm gonna say this only because I said it online. I know a lot of people talking about the last plays and stuff like that with Trevor scoring. The issue that I have is still the play calling. Based off of what we saw last week when they put up 37 points, to me, I'm getting tired of Kansas City always wanting to defer the coin toss so they can try to double up at the end of the quarter and come out the half scoring, and they're not able to do it. So it's like you should have enough plays in your system, and you should have enough plays coming out the half to where you're not going 3 and out. And to me, I know people want to blame the defense, but the offense continues to leave points on the board to where you end up having a game like you had last night. They were up 14-0, then 14-7, then it's 14-14, and Patrick throws a pick six. Now you're trailing. Defense gets you the ball back on interception. You score it up. And now you're going back and forth. When they go score a field goal, you score a touchdown, and you give it up. It should not even be that. It shouldn't even came down to it like that because Kansas City was too good. Kansas City does not put their foot on the necks of these opponents, and
They never
it's
do.
starting to show.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
I mean, they didn't
never
score in the
do.
third quarter. They didn't score a point in the third quarter. And I think that's one of the things that killed them. Hell, all you needed was a field goal in the third quarter and couldn't get that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
yeah.
And then you add Booker kicking the ball out of bounds, getting to the 40,
But
getting the ball on the 40.
I,
That sucked.
and I'm not gonna say it was all on the defense. I think it was a team loss.
That's
Right?
what
It was a
I'm
whole
talking
lot of
about.
stuff on
The
team
lack
loss.
of
But
hustle
I
on
don't understand how
the
that
dude
man
done
fell
crawled
down
into the
twice.
end zone.
Well, how did he
There's a
fall
lot going
twice?
on.
And
Let me
how
say
did
he
he
done
fall
crawled
twice and
into the end zone.
nobody touches him?
There's
Nobody
a
even
lot.
touches the man. So, and then the fact that they marched all the way down the field. So there's a lot going on. They,
Well,
got to
nobody,
do a lot of introspection on that because it
no,
just didn't look
no,
good.
nobody touched because when he hiked the ball, I think either he tripped over his center or the center stepped on his foot when he was trying to get the ball. So that's why nobody touched him because I think when I saw it with my binoculars, it looked like he
Oh no,
tripped
I've
over.
watched the replay. They just
Okay,
showed it. But what I'm saying is, yeah, nobody. That was the point. He
yeah,
fell down twice and nobody could get to him.
yeah, that was weird,
Yeah,
man.
come on. Somebody got to.
No, somebody could
Somebody
have
got to
got to
touch
him.
him. And when I say touch him, I mean like tackle him. You know what I'm saying? And it just
Yeah,
didn't look good. Didn't look good. But I mean, we got some stuff coming up next week. I know this show is a lot longer than the other ones. But let's Darren. I know you gotta check out. Before you check out, what's your closing thoughts?
closing thoughts is, and I'm just going to keep it with the Chiefs. I just think that right now they've got to find a rhythm about themselves,
Mm-hmm.
offensively, defensively, and of course special teams. Bucker has made a gaffe in every single game so far this season, which is just I don't understand. And so you've got Detroit coming in Sunday Night Football. It could get ugly for Kansas City if they don't get the crap. But again, to me, the biggest thing is they're not consistent. You
Mm-hmm.
can't be aggressive like you were going on fourth down plays against Baltimore. You don't do it against Jacksonville, but you know you're going to do it next week against Detroit because Detroit's going to go for it on fourth down. So I need to see some consistency from the coaching staff, the players. Got to clean up the penalties and so much more. And as always, ladies, hope you don't mind, Linda, but I do steal your little Be Kind, Be Blessed on our Red Eye show. So
Oh, hey, ain't no
just throwing
stealing.
it back
Spread
there.
it, spread it, spread it. I
I
know
love
you
it.
got to jump,
I do.
so we
I do because I
appreciate
got to
you.
get to the studios. But thank you, ladies, so
Yep,
much.
we
And I'll talk to
appreciate
you
you.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Thanks for coming, brother.
see you soon.
always.
All right. So Tanisha, let's. I wanted
Yep.
Darren to get that out before he went. You got anything? I haven't been able to watch anything really because I've just been sports heavy.
Well, I'm furloughed, so I got a lot of time on my hand right now. Right now, I have
I'm not
time on my
laughing
hand.
at you because it's just the
I'm
way you
just
said it. You're
saying.
like, damn,
Um,
I'm
I
furloughed.
mean,
Yeah.
one thing. The situation is bad or whatever, but I mean, Sanchez got stabbed in the chest, and I want to send some prayers for him and his family and stuff. I heard the situation was ugly, and he's got charged for some stuff, but nobody wants anybody to die or anything. And I know the dude got
Yeah, they
stabbed,
showed
so
him on video like staggering around the corner. I don't
yeah,
know. I
you
guess
see, he
we'll
was
figure out what was going on.
a little under the influence.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So, um, so I mean, is that your closing thought? Is that your entertainment corner? What is it? You
mm,
don't know. You messed up. You furloughed.
I'm furloughed. I'm so
Okay.
messed up. I don't know what I got,
Okay,
but
I got it. I'll take us on out. Yes, with this furlough, I'm hoping and I'm praying that people can get back to work, get back to their livelihoods, take care of their families. There's a lot of things, up in the air. Are these people going to get paid when they go back to work? Is this money they don't have? I was talking to a friend today, and we were saying, they always tell you, oh, you should have 3 months of rent saved up on mortgage. You should have this. People can't do that. They're barely making ends meet. They're barely making ends meet. So nobody wants to hear that. So that is falling on ears that are just like
death.
deaf ears,
Hmm.
right? People are worried about today and now because tomorrow everything could be different. So I'm praying that those things change, that we can get it together as a country, because we're still going in the wrong direction. We're still going in the wrong direction. We need to go and change the direction, and care for people, treat people as human beings, and that's all we're asking for. But Tanisha, I'm hoping you come off furlough soon, but if you don't, I got you.
Thank you, babe. Thank you. I know you do. I got a heck of a circle around me. So.
Oh yeah, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about a thing.
I know you got me.
And folks, like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know who's out of a job, who's one step away from being homeless, who's ever. So if you have the opportunity, just take a moment and be kind. So until next time, we ask you to please be kind, be blessed. Until next time, peace. Thank you for tuning in to Two Gems and a Mic. Be sure to subscribe and follow. Until next time, remember, be kind, be blessed. Peace.